Perfect, we're live. All right. So Winnie here was adopted. She comes from a rescue down in Alabama, and she is making such great improvements in her grooming behavior. Oh my gosh, she's did so good today. So now, because she's not a full-bred Bichon, she's a mix, and she has this really cute underbite. So, but she still gets a nice Bichon head. So I'm gonna show how I do that real quick. Alrighty. This way, girl. So I'd like to start with the eyes. Because when you look at this big head, right? Because I clipped her pretty short. Hey, what's up, Amelia? I clipped her pretty short. I did one comb on the body, a two comb here on the neck, and a two comb here on the back to get it really nice and close. And then did an A comb. What is A comb? 3/4 of an inch, I believe. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch on the legs. So that's what I did on her legs. A little bit fluffier because it's about balance, right? We want the dog to look balanced. And then now we have the big head, this big poofy head now. And it's like, where do you even start, right? I personally like to start with the eyes. So here's what we'll do. There we go. She still has a lot of energy, but she's doing so much better than before. Before she was so terrified and scared of everything. I mean, she was yelling and just throwing a fuss, but now she's so, like, she spins and turns a little bit, but she's doing so good. Sandra's my witness. Sandra, remember oh, everybody, Sandra's doing okay. She's healthy. She's alive. Hey, man. I owe her some money, so, no, anyways. So, yeah, Sandra can testify. She's my witness. Winnie here is doing so good compared to what how she used to behave before. So now, at least she's like kind of fighting it, but she doesn't bite. She's not scared. Here we go. So right here between the eyes. There we go. Alrighty. Whoa. There we go. So I like to clear the hair in between the eyes, diagonally like that, 45-degree angle. Okay, there's a piece of hair right there. So you can tell the difference, right, between the eye that I just trimmed. Okay. There we go. And I'm trying to avoid here in the middle. I'm trying not to trim any of the hair right there in the middle. Okay, so we got that eye, see? You can see the difference here. Hey, Winnie. She is no model. Okay. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. Okay. There we go. You're okay, girl. Okay, so now we get this other side. Good girl. So just in front of the eyes, not in between the eyes. See, because we're going to trim all of this into that Bichon visor. So just in front of the eyes, not in between. Oh, somebody just said, hey. What's up, Miss Fires? What's up? All right. Thank you, Amelia. All right. So now I'm going to trim the hair here. Anything that obstructs the line of vision, so that I can, whenever I look straight onto her, I can see her eyes. See that? So now you can see her eyes, right? Once I do that, then I like to get a short shank. So this is, I think, like a 6-inch or 6.5 inch. So this is a short curve shear for the visor. So here we go. I'm going to comb this hair forward. But yeah, I mean, she's a rescue coming from the street. You know, she probably just used to shave downs her whole life. So when I first started combing her out and doing this haircut, she's like, what in the world are you doing to me, you know? But at least now she's familiar with the process and she's not scared. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna make a V like that. There you go. Good girl. What a bad joke. I was like, I owe her some money, so I didn't even finish that joke because I realized how terrible it was. Okay, sometimes I hate that I have a dark sense of humor and I have no filter. Shoot. As if, as if it wasn't a good thing that she's healthy and alive because I owe her money. Oh my goodness. And I don't even, so. Alrighty. Now you can see why I'm not a comedian. Okay. What I think is funny is actually terrible in the opinion of others. Okay. So there we go. I'm making like a sharp V in front of her eyes. Alright, just opening it up. Opening it up. Okay, so we got that one side. Instead of trying to turn her head, which is impossible, I'll just turn the camera and show you. See that? So we got that one side trimmed. Alright. Hey, what's up, Helen? Yeah, you see? She's strong-willed. You are not going to tell her where to put her head, you know? Okay. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. So the best way I can explain it, and I'm no Bichon master or anything, but you're trying to make this curve, like a little curve around this eye here, open it up. So it's a nice little kind of circular shape. But so when you look at it head on, see how it looks like a V? It's actually good that she has her. See that? So you're trying to create that V look. See that? So you're trying to create that look right there. And so, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. She just turned into my shears, which is why I like to flip it in. I just had it out like that for some reason, and she turned right into it. That could have been bad. So I like to keep my scissors tucked in like that. Such a cutie pie. Yeah, Amelia, but she does not stay still for anybody. But I mean, this is actually much better than she used to behave, though. Before, it would make me dizzy. How she would just pitter patter on her feet, just pitter patter, and spin around, and it was like almost impossible to groom her. Like but she's doing much better now. And we went outside and took a little walk, and so she is comfortable. It's just that she has all of this energy, and it's just, she doesn't stay still. Whenever I try to get her to take a picture, watch this, I'll do, Winnie, say girl, take a picture, say. You see, she's looking to jump. Okay, so now that we got her visor set, right, and we got this area here, next I like to start here on the back, because once you can actually blend this with the short body here, then you can make a short head. So after I get the visor done in between the eyes and then do the top hair here, then I move over to the back here, the back of the neck. So I'm going to switch to a little bit longer shears. It sounds like my brother when he was little getting his hair cut. Nice. As always, I appreciate how much you care. Oh, nice, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to change over to a little bit longer shear here to blend it. So what we're going to do is comb it all up. Alright, and now I can see, you can see how it's not even, right? So we're just gonna blend it out. We're just gonna blend it in. Maybe I shouldn't say blend because blenders are a type of scissors with the with those you know, what do you call them? With the teeth. Anyways, so I guess I am blending it, but I'm using curved shears. But I'm just trying to match the length. See that? You can even kind of put their head down and just kind of match the length here. There we go. Just get a good line of vision here. And then just match the length. See that? And as we get the back of the neck trimmed down to blend into the shoulders and her back, now we're gonna have a good length set, and I can just match the length of the back of the neck here and just kind of carry it over to the top of the head. There we go. And you always want to keep a hand on the dog because she has a tendency to pull her head back and up. And if I close my scissors when she does that, it's gonna put a dip in her hair and like a divot in her round head, and that's not gonna look good. It's gonna look like somebody bite out of a snow cone, you know? It's like, dude, who took a bite out of that snow cone? The groomer. The groomer did it, you know. Anyways, so now see, it's easy now to see what length it should be to blend it because I'm starting from the back of the neck, moving forward, and just blending it all in. See that? Alrighty. Good girl. And now we're going to carry that all the way over to the sides here. And you want to treat the ear as part of the head. Don't hold it up, don't comb it out, you know, just treat it as part of the head. And just trim it into that round head. There we go. Alrighty. And you can even kind of push the ears forward like that. It's like a Lindsay Dickens trick. You know, you pull the ears forward. Alrighty. And Lindsay Dickens is a master groomer. She's part of the Groom Team USA, and she's amazing at Bichon trims. I saw a YouTube video with Lindsay Dickens giving instructions. Really helped me with my Bichon heads. So yeah, for those of you who are not familiar, I wasn't just throwing out a funny name, you know, and not that the name was funny, but you know, I just didn't want you to think that I was joking or something, you know, like, oh, I don't get the reference. It's not a joke or anything. She's actually a really talented, skilled groomer. Okay, her name's Lindsay Dickens. And in that video, that's one of the tricks. That's a Lindsay Dickens move. You know, pull the ears forward a little bit so you can kind of see it. And every time you put your hands in there, in the coat, it's going to affect the length, the true length. So you want to comb it all up again. Alright. And so just so you can see, I'm not even done finishing with that ear, but you can tell the difference between this ear that's been trimmed up a little bit and then this ear here that sticks out. See that? Little subtle differences, but you know, it makes a big difference in the overall look of the haircut. But yeah, oh man, it's toned down a lot, but grooming her used to feel like a jiu-jitsu match. You know what I'm saying? Like Ip Man style. I felt like, holy cow, I feel like Ip Man, you know, doing Wing Chun, you know, like Kung Fu, just to give her a haircut. And her Kung Fu is pretty strong, you know, she's got some moves, but as you guys know, her kung fu is no match to mine. You know what I'm saying? My kung fu is just too strong. Anyways, so here we go. Different angles give you different looks. So it's good to kind of move around the dog, get different looks, get different angles, because you'll see hair sticking out and popping out in one angle that you won't see at other angles. And I promise you, it's not supposed to be this difficult. It's actually supposed to be really easy, this part. The scissoring part I usually look forward to because this is, in my opinion, the easiest part of the groom. The most skill involved, but the least labor intensive. You know, all the sweat and the work kind of goes in during the prep. And everything that builds up to this point. But once you're doing the haircut, it's like so beautiful and it's artistic. But, you know, sometimes it is artistic, but it becomes mixed martial arts. You know, martial arts artistic. Anyways, there we go. Yeah, she has no idea that I'm a Jedi. I don't think she even knows what Star Wars is, you know? Like, she's uncultured like that. So I definitely hold the advantage, you know, as far as sophistication and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I just know more than she does. Because she has no idea what Star Wars is. Hey, do you know what Star Wars is? Do you know Obi-Wan Kenobi? Obi-Wan Kenobi ring a bell? See, she's ignorant. So, not in a bad way. You know, I'm not calling her names, just, she's just ignorant when it comes to Star Wars and other, you know, culturally important, significant things like that. So I'm just saying. So that's why it's not just about strength, you know? I'm not just overpowering her. I'm overcoming her mentally, you know what I'm saying? So, like Jedi mind skills. Anyways, why am I talking so much? There we go. Shoot. I guess ASMR grooming is out of the question. Dude won't shut up. There we go. So I got a lot to say, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot to share. I've been reading a lot of books lately, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking in a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. So that's why I got too much information to share. Too much knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So that's why. Okay. But also probably because I'm nervous. I'm nervous because she moves around unexpectedly, and I guess I'm nervous that I might make a mistake live on camera because I'm streaming this live, and I really probably should have thought about just filming it and editing it to make myself look good. But right now, okay, there you go. Okay. So once I get the general shape that I want, so the reason why I keep letting go is because with her, if I hold on and I can feel her pulling away and I latch on, that starts to become a fight. So I just let go and then I put my hand back on her, you know. But with her, I've learned, see, and even with the chin here, I can't really hold the chin. She doesn't like that, see that? So instead of holding the chin, with her, I just have to kind of cradle it like that and gently. And then as soon as I feel her wanting to move, I have to let her. Otherwise, she'll start to really throw a fight. See that? So I just have to let her. And the more I let her just pull her head away, the more I give them the obvious way out and let them have it, and then just go back to the haircut, the more they seem to calm down each time. And the next time I do the haircut, it'll probably be easier than this time, just like this time is easier than last time. And you gotta remember to breathe when you're feeling nervous. You gotta breathe. Breathe in, And then especially when you're about to do a cut that makes you nervous, breathe in, and when you're breathing out, do the cut. See that? Breathe in, breathe out. You have to be aware of your own breathing. Because sometimes, when I am nervous, because the dog does move around and I don't want to cut the dog by accident, but I still want to do a nice haircut, and I feel that pressure, you just gotta breathe it out. There you go. And I gotta remind myself, the only pressure is the pressure I put on myself, really. My clients, they understand. As long as the dog looks cute, they're clean, they're happy, they're not injured, my clients are happy. So the extra pressure that I put on myself to give them a really nice haircut, because I'm always trying to do better than my last time. I always want to do better than before, best my best. Because that way, I don't ever want to hear, man, you should have seen June back in the day, when you used to be really good. I don't ever want to hear that. So if I want to avoid that, I want to constantly be getting better, constantly be mastering my craft, And that way, people, instead of saying, man, you should have seen June back when he was good, people will say, man, he was good back then, but it seems like he's just getting better and better. That's what I want to hear, because I'm a narcissist, and he strokes my ego. So anyways, after you get the general shape, see how it looks nice in circle? Then I like to go through with the blenders. See, these are called the blenders. That's why I was trying to explain, I'm not sure if I should say I'm blending earlier when I was using the curve, because this is blending, because I'm using the blending shears. And I'm just getting the tips, just to smooth everything out. There you go. Okay, you're doing great. Don't say anything else stupid. I'm talking to myself. You guys thought I was talking to the dog, right? You're doing good, June. You're doing good. You didn't say too many stupid things. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't cancel yourself. You're doing good. No, I'm kidding. Alrighty. I just like to get people to worry, just trying to get people to worry about me. There we go. Actually, I'm in a pretty good mood because after this haircut's done, I'm hitting the road, baby. And making that short 4-hour trip to my daughter's. And I say short because it is a long drive, 4 hours. But I tell myself it's only 4 hours. And I'm still grateful that my daughters are only 4 hours away. And I can make the trip within a day, So I'm going to go up because my daughters, where they're staying in Tennessee, is actually pretty close to Lizzie's Fluff and Buff, where I'm going to be tomorrow to do a tour of her salon. So I figured since I'm going to be in the area, might as well go up tonight, spend some time with my daughters, and then tomorrow go spend some time, hang out with Lizzie at her new shop, get to know her. She has an amazing story, guys, how she became a dog groomer. I mean, she's built a shop now. This is her second shop, and I just feel so proud to be her friend, to know somebody like that. She's a boss. So I think I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun to go hang out with Liz tomorrow at her shop. Also we can ask her questions, some logistics about how she opened up the shop, what it took, just in case anybody's looking to maybe start a salon of their own, or open up the shop, maybe talk about the lease, things like that, if she's comfortable with it. But also, I really want to ask her questions so that the audience can get to know how she became a dog groomer, what led her to choose this career, and what about this work caused her to fall in love with it. Because I think when you hear her story, you'll see why I like her as a friend. So make that clear. Don't say anything stupid, June. Okay. There we go. So now, there we go. Now that's all blended in. And then what I'm gonna do at the very end is, these are blenders, these are thinners. See the difference? I'm gonna go through with the thinners at the very end and just smooth everything out. But now, we'll move on to the feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my smaller shears again. The short shanks provide better control and they last longer when you sharpen them, because the shorter shank, you know, the contact is much better control than longer shanks. So I'm just saying, long shanks are sometimes overrated. You know, sometimes give the short shank a chance. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. Just keep going. You said something stupid, but most people won't get it. Most people won't even understand what you just said. Most people will probably have you on mute, so it's okay. Just keep going. All right, let's keep going. Moving on. So, what I like to do is start at the bottom. Start at the bottom of the foot. Man, she acts like her feet are like some incredibly expensive, like truffles or something, some rare white truffles or some $1 million dish or something. Acts so stingy with it, man. And she used to fight me for her feet. Oh my God. Sandra even reminded me. She was like, I remember when she used to like get angry and yell at you about your feet. Yeah. So this is much better improved, like much more improved behavior here. Much better behavior. Even though she is hopping around a bit. Oh my goodness, you should have seen her. Nice. Acting like your feet are something special, you know what I'm saying? Like some... There we go. There we go. So stingy with your feet, girl. Alrighty. So once I get the bottom, whoop. I like to trim the round shape outside. Alrighty, she would kill in a game of Twister. You know what I'm saying? if we're playing teams, she's on my team. I pick Winnie. Alrighty. All right, girl. Oh. There we go. Alrighty, so that foot is done. Then I just trim up a little bit here, clean up. There we go. Clean up any hair sticking out. She is like ready to leap off the table at any moment. Look at that. So like I consider myself a sculptor, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm like a sculptor, I'm like an artist. But then I was thinking, you know what? Sculptors ain't got shit on me. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just, think about it though. How often do you see a piece of marble just run off? You know what I'm saying? How often do you see a piece of rock just fold into itself like this while you're trying to sculpt it? Never, baby. I'm just saying, no one artist is better than the other. No one art form is better than the other. They're all different. I'm just saying, you know, just... Okay. Or a painter. You ever see a canvas just walk off, you know, or turn around and try to bite you? No canvas has ever done that. Painters ain't got shit on the... Okay. There we go. Get the bottom first. Okay. So you can tell I've been working on humility these days. I'm sure it shows. Alrighty. I'm kidding, of course. I have to work on humility. I'm the most humble person I've ever met in my life. You know? Oh. go. So that's why it's important to keep a hand on them at all times, because even though my hand is here on her leg, I can kind of sense and feel when she's about to turn or move. See, with her foot there, it kind of gives me, so even if I put my hand here, but I just want to keep my hand on her at all times, because it's like that early warning system, you know? It's like before she makes that turn or jump, you kind of get a little warning, because you can kind of feel her body tense. So you always want to keep a hand on the dog. Also for safety purposes, you know, when the dog, you don't want the dog to jump off the table or anything. And again, when you have a hand on the dog, you can kind of feel when they're about to jump, and you can stop them. There we go. So I'm just trying to make a nice round foot, just tracing a nice round foot here. There we go, get it as close as possible. That way, when the hair is nice and close to the foot, when they go and run outside, they won't carry all that dew or twigs and all of that stuff back into the house. There we go. It's just a little tougher because she kind of stands in a weird way where, there we go. There we go. That's a good angle. Thank you, girl. Oh, she just burped. She's upset. She's so upset that she inadvertently helped me out. She's like, I did not mean to help you out. There we go. So now we have these 2 feet left, and you can tell the difference, right, between the 2 feet that have not been trimmed and the 2 feet that have been trimmed. See that? Okay. All right, Winnie. Wow, she's doing so good. All right, so now let's do the other 2 feet, and then we'll be done. And I can hit the road and see my daughters. Alrighty. I have a profile on their Animal Crossing game. I have a profile on there, and they left a bunch of stuff in my mailbox and left me presents. So, you know, I got important things to do later tonight. I got all these presents and, you know, all these things to organize for my mailbox in front of my small house on Animal Crossing on their island. I built a house on their island, so it's not just a tent anymore. Anyways. Alrighty. So, just wanted everybody to know how important I am, the things that I need to do tonight. Why are you laughing, Sandra? It is important.
You got important stuff?
Yeah, well, I have a profile made on my girl's Animal Crossing game, and
okay.
Yeah, see, I told you it's important. They left me a bunch of mail in my mailbox, like gifts and presents and stuff.
I don't know anything about all that kind of stuff. I don't get into those things.
You're uncultured.
I am. I'm careful.
No, you're not. You're not. I can't expect everybody to be as sophisticated as myself.
Really?
Man. So,
I know.
you're doing nothing wrong. It's just I'm doing everything right. So that's just the, like when you, okay. Oh my goodness. Everybody on my YouTube have seen me fail businesses, go through a divorce. So obviously, it's obvious that I know what I'm doing, Sandra.
I hope so. We all need to know what we're doing.
I have it all in my head, exactly how everything's going to play out.
I hope it works.
Me too. It hasn't yet.
I know that feeling.
Okay.
I know that feeling.
people watching me like manhandle Winnie here, wrestling her.
Winnie, are you wrestling with June?
She likes it. I don't even charge her for it, Sandra. I don't even charge her extra.
That's a good thing.
I know. Because I'm such a thoughtful guy. All right. Humble too. I was explaining to everybody how humble I was. So, oh, so I've been working on it, Sandra. Been working on it. Alrighty. All right. Ooh. Alrighty. So, Sandra was nice enough to get me some Burger King, and she was telling me, the lady at Burger King, not only rude, but just so unhelpful. But anyways, I was telling Sandra, like, maybe it's because, everybody's going through crazy times, people losing jobs, who knows. But yeah, but we shouldn't take it we shouldn't bring it to work with us, we shouldn't take it on people that come to.
I was being nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, and I was telling Sandra, it's like, what if Sandra was going through something really difficult? What if she lost somebody that she loved, or lost a job, or just going through a really tough time? That employee at Burger King has no idea how much of an effect that kind of behavior has on someone. It could really ruin someone's day. It could really wreck someone if they're already going through some tough things. I don't know. I'm just mentioning this because I think it's important for everybody to keep in mind that everybody is going through something difficult, and let's just be kind to each other. Let's just give everyone the benefit of the doubt. There we go. But it is difficult these days. I that's why I think I joke around a lot. It's my way of coping, I guess. Just trying to make a joke out of everything, so I don't have to feel so burdened, I guess. There we go. One more foot, girl. You're doing so good, Winnie. Alrighty. One more foot. There we go. And you can see I'm doing the same thing on every foot. I start with the bottom of the foot and trim around the pads, make it really nice and neat. And then I place the foot back down, trace around the foot, and make it nice and round. There we go. There we go. See, she's got some moves. She thinks she's slick, but my kung fu is just too strong. There we go. Look at that. Alrighty. Oh. Skills, baby. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So sometimes it helps. Oh, look at that. Okay. Sometimes it helps to hold this other leg up, but sometimes it doesn't because they do that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, so agile. Wow, so agile, so nimble. Okay. Oh, what's that?
I was writing a comment and it disappeared.
Oh. Well, usually when you use that kind of language, Sandra, they sometimes don't use that kind of language next time.
I know.
Offensive. I was just kidding. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, Sandra, a couple of people said hi. I actually forgot to tell you.
Hey!
Yeah, they're saying they're happy that you're healthy.
I bet they are too.
Yeah. Do you know anyone that had the coronavirus?
Uh, let me think. I don't think so.
Oh, good. I don't personally know anyone either, but I met a lady at the dog park, and she told me that all that happened to her was she was tired for 10 days, and she has diabetes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she was worried that they might take a foot or she might die.
I take it back. One of my friends on Facebook lives in Louisiana,
Uh-huh.
and his wife has melanoma cancer that went into her small intestines.
What?
And they said they had it, but they haven't said any more about it, so I don't know if they really had it or not.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Have they not said anything else about it because they're not
I don't know.
around?
On Facebook. I don't know.
Man, one of my friends from childhood, pretty much, one of my childhood friends, he passed away recently. Yeah, but it wasn't coronavirus.
You know, they sometimes if you die of a heart attack or something, they still say it's the virus.
Yeah, I wonder how they record, because he died of cancer. So I don't know.
They say they get more money if they say you died of corona.
I've been hearing that too. Yeah, so the lady that got coronavirus, she told me that it only lasted 10 days. And she was a little tired. And she said that the worst part is they were trying to get tested. They couldn't find anywhere to get tested.
Well, it's
And
everywhere.
really, she said that it took like 4 or 5 days to get a test, to get in to get a test. And then it took another 4 or 5 days to get the test back. And she said that she was only tired for about 10 days. And she said by the time they got the test results back as positive, they were already over it.
Wow.
Yeah. So she was saying the test really did nothing. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I watched the news. I was watching it pretty consistently, but then I was starting to lose sleep. I couldn't sleep at night.
Oh, I haven't lost no sleep over this mess.
Oh, really?
No,
I have.
I can't. I'm too old.
Oh, I've been having a hard time sleeping. Maybe.
You're old, you can't afford to lose sleep.
Yeah. Well, I even asked myself, I was like, why am I stressed about all this? You know, it's not like I can fix any of it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a messiah complex, thinking that I have some sort of responsibility to fix all of it. But, you know, then you get the feeling that you can't. Where do you even start? So, I don't know. Everything's just kind of tense these days, right?
No.
Can't really talk about race, can't really talk about politics, can't really talk about anything anymore. Even masks.
I don't know. Changing my word.
There we go. Alrighty. So this is just my opinion on the mask, but the reason why I wear a mask while I'm working is because I realize that this mask may not protect me from the coronavirus, but just in case I'm carrying it, I want to make sure I'm not spreading it into my clients' homes. You know, so I tell people the mask is not to protect you from me. It's to protect. No, it's not to protect me from you. It's to protect you from me. Just in case I'm carrying it and I don't know. Because so one of my clients yesterday, he told me that his friend down in Florida, she got tested because she has to travel, and the test came back positive, and she said she couldn't even believe it, and she would have never known that she has a coronavirus had she not got tested. So because
I've heard that can happen.
yeah, that's happening a lot. In Korea, they tested just a random population. Everybody that lived in this area, 50% of them had it. Like half of them had it, and they didn't even know. So I just feel like, just the considerate thing to do is to just keep the mask on when I'm in someone else's house, just in case. I just feel like it's the considerate thing to do. But again, can't even, someone's gonna disagree with me about that. Get all upset, call me a sheep. Okay.
Hello? Yeah. Oh, okay. Hmm. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm not sure yet.
There we go. Ooh.
Okay. I agree.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay. I guess we'll figure out what we're gonna do for dinner in a little while.
Let me turn her around so you can see what I'm doing.
There's people that think Kent should be kicked out of office because they don't think he done a good job.
Oh God.
I know.
Go.
She's crazy. She's so stupid as shit.
There we go. There we go.
Alan put this on Facebook. This is just a friendly reminder that in 8 years, not a single person of color, this person, or this president, Little President Obama administration, or his campaigns was ever charged with or found guilty of any felonies. This is just a friendly reminder that in 8 years, not a single person affiliated with President Obama's administration or his campaigns was ever charged with or found guilty of any felonies.
go. Alright. Alright. There we go. Any hair sticking out, you just trim it right off.
Yeah, I just started this because of
There we
them.
go. That part of the V. There we go. The other side of the V or triangle.
Your wife won't buy you a new gun no matter how many likes you get.
There we go.
Well, you got yourself a running one. That's just a moment.
There we go.
Just a minute.
Oh, Sandra, you might like this joke. One friend turns to his other friend and he says, you know, your wife tells me in 20 years, you never bought her flowers.
I know. In 20 years, what?
You never bought your wife flowers. And his friend turns to his friend and says, you know, to be completely honest with you, I never knew she sold flowers.
We can think about going there. That's where you want to go.
Sorry. There we go.
Okay. Well, there's nothing else closed.
All right.
I ain't ready to go Cracker Barrel. They don't space people out. Ooh, look at Winnie.
Yeah, right. In spite of all her
Like,
moving.
all right, well, let me call you in a little bit. Bye.
Just reminded when I heard you say something about someone's wife.
There's a thing on Facebook where they said preacher was up preaching, and he said something about all you men that your wives tell you what to do, move over to the left. So this one man stayed.
Uh-huh.
He said, so your wife don't tell you what to do? He said, no, I stayed here because she told me not to move.
She told me not to move. Nice.
And there was one this old couple, he was standing behind her, she's taking her pills.
Uh-huh.
He said, you sure take a lot of pills? She said, only take 2 pills, the rest are M&Ms. M&Ms are my reward for taking my pills.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Speaking of pills, my brother takes like a backpack full of pills. I was so shocked when I saw him one morning. Like,
Well, I take a lot of vitamins.
oh, vitamins though, right? Not prescription pills.
See, that's what I'll take in the morning. Now, one of those is a blood pressure pill.
Uh-huh.
And then I have a blood pressure pill I take at night. But the rest of it's vitamins.
Nice. Nice. I should take more vitamins and supplements. But I was just shocked. I was like, oh my God. So if you don't take all those pills, like, wow. There we go. Kind of makes me feel grateful, blessed, you know, that all I have is body aches.
I take stuff for that too, it's just vitamins.
Yeah.
And I take ibuprofen at night because my legs hurt if I don't.
Uh-huh. Well, you like, just driving by the accident this morning even made me realize, like, you know, life, like, you know, like, it could be worse. You know, I could be in that accident. Thank God I'm not hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, our life kind of feels miserable sometimes unless we can remind ourselves that it could be worse. Something bad could happen. And we would wish that we would give anything to come back to just being bored, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, when I pass a wreck, I thank God I wasn't me.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. I was like, I feel so grateful that that's not me. But I do feel bad for the people that were in it. But kind of makes me appreciate the fact that, you know, I'm just sitting in traffic. I'd rather just be sitting in traffic than involved in an accident.
Yeah.
Dexter, my dog Dexter this morning, he sniffed a copperhead. And the copperhead,
Ooh.
yeah, I didn't even realize what was going on or what he was sniffing until he, you know, got close and I looked and it's this snake and his tongue is flicking on Dexter's nose. So I yanked him back, and I was like, "Oh my God, Dexter!" And he was huge, but he didn't bite Dexter. I was so lucky.
Wow.
Yeah, Dexter got so lucky, and I was thinking about it. It's like, if he did bite Dexter, my day right now would be so different. I'd probably be in the emergency vet trying to, save his life. And I was just thinking, even if I thought that I was gonna have a boring day, I would rather have a boring day than that. If that was
Yeah.
happening, like what I wouldn't give to just have another boring day instead of trying to, save my dog from a copperhead attack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's all about perspective.
Yeah. Every time I see a bad wreck, I thank God I wasn't there.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think you are done, girl. Alright. Awesome. Let me do a little turn around here. Alright, girl. Wow, you look nice. Look at that. Nicely blended in head with the neck. It doesn't stick out.
Winnie!
See that? Nice.
Winnie!
Good job, girl.
She says, I'm ready to get down.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let me get her collar on. So that's the Bichon head. Well, I also did the feet and everything. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of comments. Oh wow. Okay, let me get her down and then I'll read the comments. Now I gotta hit the road.
Winnie, I'll potty, then I'll take you out.
Nice. And she did go potty. Oh, she went number 1 when we were outside.
Okay. Sure, I drove in.
There you go, girl. Good job. Good job, Winnie. Oh, look at her. Winnie, you are so beautiful. Good shake, girl. Oh my goodness, you did so good. I'm so proud of you, girl. Wow. You too. Oh, good job today, Winnie. Good job. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Okay. Hey, Nikki. Alrighty, so, oh man, oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see here. Oh wow. Thank you guys. Wow, all these questions. Okay. Alrighty, such cute. Okay, awesome, Amelia. Thank you so much, Amelia. Let's see, who is that? Woods Fanatic. Taper. Oh, maybe like taper the feet. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Oh, taper. Yeah. Instead of blending, we're tapering. Okay. Thank you, Wood Fanatic. Dolores, what's up, Dolores? She's alpha dog, but she's looking good. Nice. It looks like trust has been earned. Yeah, she trusts me. She just doesn't respect me. I get no respect around her. So you walked her. Did you brush her mats out before? Yes, I did. I brushed her mats out before before bathing. What is it, girl? Oh, you wanna get on camera? All right. So yes, I did. Did you shave before bathing? Yes, I did her sanitary shave, and the pads of her feet. May I ask that how long? Working on her so far. So I started at like noon because of traffic. So 3.5 hours, about three and a half hours. Well, I also set up, clean my tools, so about 3 hours. There we go. Alrighty. Karen, what's up, Karen? Okay, Amelia says she's like a little teddy bear. Yeah, right. Thank you, Amelia. Margie, thank you so much, Margie. Miss Fires. Helen Daniels, thank you. Can I ask what brush you're using on her? Just a regular Greyhound comb that's missing a tooth at the end. Lee, what's up, Lee? How are you today? Lee, I'm about to drive up to Tennessee. If you're still watching this, if you're free, you want to record the podcast about relationships? Amelia says, oh, fun. Karen says, you are a narcissist? No way. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shoot, of course I'm not a narcissist. I'm just telling the truth about how amazing I am. Amelia says, yeah, my family often makes a 4-hour trip to Chicago. It's not super bad. Yeah, it's not. A 4-hour trip is not that bad. Margie says, I'm glad you get to see your kids and be able to get some networking done. Yeah, you're right. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited. Helen says, I got it. Me too. Margie, oh, you got the joke about the short shake. Um, that's just what my dog does. Totally agree. And a smile costs nothing. Be kind to. Yes, exactly, Helen. Can always recognize an average groomer by badly cut feet. Those feet look great though. Oh wow, thank you, Miss Fires. I was like, oh no, where's this going with this? Shoot, I'm an average groomer. Woods Fanatics says I live in Canada. We get to test it at any time and results 2 to 3 days. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we're here in Georgia. Well, in my county, Gwinnett County, it's one of the worst counties here in Georgia. And I guess from what I'm hearing, it's really hard to get testing. And when you do get in for a test, it takes 4 or 5 days to get the results back. Should always wear a mask when you're working on dogs. A lot of undercoat. You'll be exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. My mom always told me to wear a mask years ago. Um, yeah, so she was onto something. Helen says, June, she looks absolutely stunning. Oh, thank you, Helen. Bubba Longshaft. Bubba Longshaft. How are you? Because I am. Who am I? I'm Buddy Shortshaft. When I go into clients' homes, I immediately start rubbing my nose on their face. Oh my goodness, look at this. What are you doing, girl? What is it? Oh, you're done. Oh, so cute. Okay, she wants me to hold her. Okay, all right, come on. Oh, you want to? You want to play? Hold on, I'll get to you. Thank you for safe driving. Thank you, Margie. I appreciate that. Alrighty. She needs praise from yes. She's like, I need more praise. Okay. Chickens don't serve. Says, thank you for doing these videos. I'm getting better at grooming my 5 dogs. Nice, chickens. Chickens don't serve. Awesome. There you go. So she is all done. Okay, say bye, Winnie. Do the begging. No? No? No, you don't want to do the begging? Okay. Alrighty. I can't tell her to do anything. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you, Chickens Don't Serve. Woods Fanatic, she's beautiful. Thanks for the lessons. You're welcome. Thank you guys for joining. And I got to hit the road. But tomorrow, I think we agreed at 11 o'clock. And they're Central Time. They're an hour behind me. So it's 3:30 right now, my time. But tomorrow, we're going to stream like around noon my time, 11 o'clock Central Time. And so I'll be at Lizzie's Fluff and Buff tomorrow to do a tour and all of that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.